Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a couple of weeks since I last posted, and I'm going to tell you guys why later on in the video, but it's currently the weekend. I'm off and I just thought, why not pick up the camera, chit chat for a bit and catching up with you guys, because again, it's been a few weeks and it's I'm off to a late start. I did wake up pretty late. Well, to me, late is like 8:30. But I made breakfast, I made coffee. I literally had a slow start, and I wanted that because these last couple of weeks have been very, very not stressful, but it was like literally on the go, constantly working and just doing things nonstop. But it's the weekend. Honestly, this weekend, I'm just going to focus on resetting myself, deep cleaning my apartment because it's horrendous right now. So I have an idea of where I want to start today. So I'm going to be cleaning my apartment, making a grocery list, and then going from there. But honestly, right now, I'm about to make myself a second cup of coffee because I need it. And then I'm going to start cleaning. Okay. So just a brief overview. I have been filming every time I pick up my camera, trying to show you guys like a day in my life, a week in my life at work. It just gets hard because, like I said before, I'm on the unit now. I'm no longer in an office. So it's kind of hard for me to film and not having my coworkers nearby or you seeing like people walking by, and I don't want to violate HIPAA. So every time I do film, it's normally in the mornings when none of my teammates are there yet. So it's a lot of me updating the census, looking at what's going on with each patient, reading, and making phone calls here and there. So it's like, you guys really can't see me walking around the unit because there are nurses on the unit. Obviously, the patients' rooms are there. So I'm not going to film myself doing that. But let me show you guys what clips and contents I have so far of what's been going on these last couple of weeks. It might be short, might not be, I'm not sure. So let's roll that clip and then I'll explain further as to what's been going on, cases that I've worked with, and then we'll go from there. So let's roll the clips.
I'm so tired. Could have been my world on fire. I'm a little delirious. I think we try again. I can't see where I'm going. I lost all my emotions. I feel the worst this year and stealing all my serotonin. I lost my mind.
Hey guys, so I just finished work. Today was actually pretty busy. I had one complicated case that came from another floor. I had to just do what I do best, but it was kind of starting from scratch, and this patient had a trach. Insurance didn't really kick in until today, so a lot of the supplies that the patient need, I had to really just work with other companies and see the pricing and how if the family could afford it. And then I had a lot of discharges that were going to a skilled nursing facility. So it was a pretty crazy day. These last couple of days, I would be able to record like while I'm updating the census, updating the handoff, printing out all the things that I need to print in order to see my patients. But literally then after that, it would just get so busy that I wouldn't be able to record and show you guys what I'm doing. So I do apologize for that. But today is super, super exciting. I am actually parked in front of this place and I am doing my first ceramics class. It starts at 6:30. I thought it was 6, but it turns out to be at 6:30. I arrived an hour early, but traffic was pretty crazy. So I had to find parking because it's kind of like a mom and pop ceramics class. Like, I'll put their information below. I found it on Eventbrite and it was like $70. It's a ceramics for beginners. You can bring your own drink and they'll be playing jazz, which honestly sounded like a vibe to me. So I was like, why not? Because I kind of want to start getting into more of my creative side, do some ceramics class, and take, you know, other creative, expressive art classes as like a hobby of mine, meet new people, you know. So that's one of the things I'm challenging myself for, like toward now, between now and the end of the year. So I'm pretty excited. I don't know if I will be able to film because I'm pretty sure my hands will be very messy for me to even touch my phone, but hopefully it all turns out well. I'm hoping I can take some pictures, you know, at least film some of the classes and like the instructions. It's for beginners, so I'm pretty excited. But yeah, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit here and chill for a bit until class starts, and then I will see you guys probably afterwards. So see you then.
There. Just go really kind of not in an angle at the bottom.
Welcome to another day in the life of
Alright, you guys, just checking in. It's been a few hours, I think like 1 or 2 hours since I last posted, but I finished cleaning the kitchen and then I moved on to my office. I literally just wiped down my desk, vacuumed that area, as well as, you know, just tidy up that area since I'm there a lot of the times. I did make my way into my bedroom and then I started doing laundry. I pulled my sheets. Now I'm just doing a few loads and I vacuumed the floor. I wiped down my dresser and my nightstand, so right now I'm just waiting for my sheets to be done. Now I am working on the bathroom. It's a little cramped in there, so I can't really film like me cleaning because it's gonna get in the way. And then I will probably make lunch once I'm done cleaning my entire apartment. So I will see you guys probably around lunchtime. All right, you guys, so I did shower. I'm in new clothes right now, and I do apologize. I have some laundry behind me and I'm still cleaning up the place, but I just want to talk about what's been going on lately. As I said before, it's been very hard to really film like a day in my life, a week in my life, like throughout the day. I'm normally good at recording in the mornings because it's not that many people there at the on my unit, like my co-workers. And then after rounds, that's when things get crazy or it's kind of hard for me to film because, you know, my co-workers are literally right next to me, and it's not like me walking from the office to the unit where I can just film and you guys can see like how I move about my day, because literally my desk is here and then the floors are like right on each side of me, so it's like I just walk and then the patient's room is right there. So it's been kind of difficult to really film what I do on the day-to-day, and I do apologize because I know some of you guys enjoy that. But so far, just to give you guys a recap, these last couple of days I've been working on a lot of complicated cases. Again, I do get patients that for some reason my allergies are acting up, so I do apologize for me sniffling a lot, but I've been working on a lot of complicated cases. I have long-termers on my floor where placement is the issue, there are social barriers to where we can't discharge them. So a lot of that has been taking up my time, and that normally involves me working and calling DCF, calling the DCF investigators to see what is the best plan for them, how they can help me, finding family members who can help and support this patient to get them home. I've also had a few cases where patients are coming from other units that require equipment such as trach supplies, colostomy supplies, and they're uninsured. So I had to work a lot with my leadership to see how we can provide the supplies, get the price quote, a lot of calling, a lot of back and forth. So I do apologize that my videos have been a little bit stagnant. I'm trying to do better at making sure I am more consistent, but again, I'm still trying to figure out what's the happy medium of how I can film. Literally the only person who knows I have a channel is my unit partner, and that was on accident. So again, I'm not trying to breach HIPAA, and I do want to respect my coworkers and their privacy, as well as especially the patients, the unit. But I want to show you guys what I do on a day-to-day basis as a social worker who is working in a hospital setting. So to be determined, I'm still trying to figure out ways. If you guys have suggestions, please let me know, and then I will see if your ideas work with my current situation. So yeah, and then another question I've been getting is what I do exactly and what is a case manager. I guess I'm not really explaining it really well, so I do apologize, but a case manager, think of it, it's based on also what agency you work for. Like for me, I work at a hospital. As a case manager, my job is to provide all the resources and services a patient and their family needs to make sure they're able to manage their care once they've been discharged. For example, if a patient needs additional rehab prior to them going back home because they were able to walk, drive, bathe on their own, but due to their current admission diagnosis, they're not able to fully function on their own anymore. My job is to find rehab placement based on, where they're located, based on their insurance, and then give them their options, and then coordinate with the insurance and the rehab agency to transition them to that rehab facility. Or if a patient needs, a walker, a cane, a bedside commode, or colostomy supplies, trach supplies, then that's my job to coordinate that for them before they go home, because they need that prior to them being discharged in order for them not to come back. We don't want any readmission, because we want them to go home feeling confident enough to manage their care at home. And also if they need, if I have patients who are here due to substance abuse, I provide them resources and services to AAs or rehab facility to help them detox. Those are voluntary resources that they can go, but as long as I give them that option, then that's also where I go into play. But if you're a case manager for the community, like DCF or like a nonprofit agency, a lot of the times they help them with food stamp applications, Section 8 housing applications. Some even help them to apply for, I guess I've heard some case managers have helped their clients with applying for a green card, citizenship, or just to find additional income, whether it's work related or government subsidized resources that are readily available for them, but they just don't know it. So again, as a case manager, your job is to help low income families that are in need of additional support, whether it's financial, housing. Think of social barriers, and then it's your job to help mitigate that and then close that gap and close that barrier so they can be able to live adequately, to provide for their family adequately. So that's how I like to think of it. Again, if that's not a good example, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to think of other ways to explain it. But as a case manager, that's basically what you do. And again, it also depends on what agency you work for, whether it's a school, hospital, nonprofit, DCF, government, stuff like that. So I think for the rest of the day, I'm going to be studying. We'll go from there. So let's get to it.